Hey everybody, my name is Joshua Johnson, and today I want to talk to you about Ultimate Edition and Tiny Core Linux. So let's start off with Ultimate Edition. It was first released in 2006. It's a blend of Ubuntu and Linux Mint. The goal of the operating system was to be creative, visual operating system that was seamless and easy to install, which basically meant that anyone that was new to Linux could pick it up, install it, and start working on it. It has a single button upgrade as one of the many special characteristics within the operating system. It also comes with a fully customable desktop with themes and 3D effects such as you see in a lot of Windows installments today. Currently on DistroWatch it's rated 37 with about 282 hits per day. And as you can see to the right of the screen, I've given you a little bit of an idea of what the desktop would look like. Much similar to what we've seen in CentOS. And then we have Tiny Core Linux. This distribution is a 12 megabyte graphical Linux desktop. The core runs entirely in memory and boots very quickly. The user has complete control over the applications and or additional hardware to be supported, be it for a desktop, a NetApp, an appliance, or even a server. Popular uses today are in media servers or as in Raspberry Pi and other mini computers that are custom built. For those of you that are not familiar with Raspberry Pi, it's an affordable hardware that helps assist in those interested in programming. So let's talk about some of the things that they're the same. Well, first and foremost, they're both from the US of A. They both support 32 and 64-bit, and both can be used as a desktop or a live media, meaning boot from a USB drive. They both support the Genome desktop, and currently they both have an active status on DistroWatch. They both share many package repositories, meaning a lot of the software that's written for freeware out there, they both have the ability to download some of them. Not all, but majority of them. And they can both be user-friendly depending on the purpose of your operating system. Contrast. Ultimate Edition, its desktop is more flashy and kind of awesome, if you can say, for everyday use. So it gives you a few options that kind of give you some customizable thing. It's also more adapted for a newer user. Most users that get on a computer, they have their day-to-day, like look at the calendar or use an office software or watch a video or something like that. So it's more adapted for that. But it also contains a large repository that comes with extra applications and packages, meaning when you first install it, it comes with a majority of the things that you need for a day-to-day basis. Now let's talk about Tiny Core Linux. Well, with its programming, it's built to be pretty much whatever you need it to be, fully customizable, which can have its ups and its downs. As you can see, as far as the desktop list, it has a lot of different desktops that it supports. Like I mentioned before, it's using Raspberry Pi. It's an extremely small install, running off of RAM and running off the memory. It's very robust and very task driven. And what I mean by that is it has so many different options that you can use it for. It can be extremely easy or it can be extremely hard. It all depends on what exactly you're trying to accomplish with it. Like I said before, a lot of people use it in Raspberry Pi. They try to simulate and run their own home media servers with it because it's small, it's portable, and it gives them the ability to run very quick tasks. Downfall is when you're working with the program, other than network drivers and some of the few basic required drivers, anything that you're going to need it to use or do, you're going to have to install it yourself. And here's where I got majority of my information. I use the distribution information resources found on DistroWatch, and I also went to the home websites or the home pages for each of these distros. I highly encourage you to check them out and download them and install them as a NetApp and see how they work for you. And thank you for taking the time to listen to me.